Bitcoin has been called digital gold, internet money, a speculative bubble, a revolution. Most of those descriptions are imprecise. Here is the precise one, and why it changes how you invest. Welcome to the Rational Crypto, where we cut through the hype and focus on what actually works: long-term thinking, disciplined investing, and data-driven decisions. No gambling, no leverage, no get-rich-quick schemes, just rational strategies for building real cryptocurrency wealth. Let's dive in. Here is the problem with imprecise descriptions. They do not survive drawdowns. When Bitcoin drops 50%, and it has multiple times and will again, investors who hold through it do so because they understand the fundamentals. Investors who sell do so because their conviction was built on a description that felt good when price was rising. Digital gold does not explain why the supply is fixed. Internet money does not explain why no central authority can alter the record. Speculative asset does not explain why 92% of active traders underperform simple buy and hold. Precision gives you conviction. Conviction survives volatility. This video covers three things: what Bitcoin actually is, mechanically, precisely, what its track record across 4 complete cycles means for long-term investors, the one conceptual shift that changes how rational investors measure their Bitcoin position. Let's start with the mechanics. Bitcoin is a fixed supply, decentralized monetary network. 3 words, 3 concepts. Fixed supply. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. That is not a policy. It is not a promise. It is not something that can be changed by a government, a company, or any vote. It is a mathematical rule enforced by the code itself, running on a distributed network that no single party controls. As of the most recent cycle, over 93% of all Bitcoin that will ever exist has already been mined. The remaining supply enters circulation on a fixed, predictable schedule, cut in half approximately every 4 years. Decentralized. When you send Bitcoin, your transaction is broadcast to thousands of computers, called nodes, distributed around the world. Those nodes verify the transaction independently. They check that you own what you are sending and that you have not already sent it elsewhere. Once verified, the transaction is recorded in a shared ledger, the blockchain, that is public, permanent, and tamper-resistant. No bank processes it, no government approves it, no company maintains the record. The distributed network does all of that. Monetary network. Bitcoin is not a company, it is not a product, it is a protocol. A set of rules that allows value to be transferred between any 2 parties anywhere in the world without requiring a trusted third party. Think of it like email, not owned by anyone, running on agreed-upon rules, accessible to anyone with the right software. Bitcoin is the internet layer for money. Now, let's look at what that structure has produced over 15 years. Not speculation, historical record. Bitcoin's first market cycle ran from approximately 2011 to 2013. Price moved from $32 to a bear market low of $2, then climbed to $1,150. Every commentator who called it dead at $2 was wrong. Second cycle, 2013 to 2017. From 1,150 to 200, then to 19,700. Third cycle, 2017 to 2021, from 19,700 to 3,200, then to 69,000. Fourth cycle, 2021 to 2025, from 69,000 to 15,500, then to 126,000. The pattern: a bear market where price compresses and weak holders exit, a halving that cuts new supply, a bull market that peaks 12 to 18 months after the halving. 4 times. Through that entire period, the network itself has never experienced a single hour of unplanned downtime. No maintenance window, no cyber attack that succeeded against the protocol, no government that succeeded in shutting it down. That track record does not guarantee future results, but it is 15 years of data on a system that has survived every attempt to disprove it. Quick pause. If this is giving you the clear foundational understanding of Bitcoin that you have been looking for, subscribe and hit the bell. We cover the complete rational investing framework regularly. Not price predictions, not coin tips. Now, the one conceptual shift that changes how rational investors think about their Bitcoin position. Most Bitcoin investors measure their position in dollars. That is the wrong unit of measurement. Here is why. The dollar is not a fixed reference point. The Federal Reserve's balance sheet expanded from approximately $900 billion in 2008 to over $8 trillion by 2022. In that same period, the purchasing power of the dollar has declined. Measuring your Bitcoin in a unit that is itself declining is like measuring distance with a ruler that keeps shrinking. Rational Bitcoin investors measure in Bitcoin. The question is not, what is my Bitcoin worth in dollars today? The question is my Bitcoin stack growing over time? Here is what that looks like in practice. An investor who DCA buys $100 of Bitcoin every week accumulates more Bitcoin during low price periods and less during high price periods. Over time, the stack grows, regardless of the dollar price at any given moment. That is the rational frame. Volatility, in dollar terms, is not the risk. The risk is a change in the fundamentals, a successful attack on the protocol, a collapse of the decentralized network, a change to the supply schedule. None of those have happened in 15 years. The dollar price going down is not a fundamental change. It is a buying opportunity. 3 steps to apply this framework. Step 1. Build your Bitcoin position before anything else. For new investors or investors returning after a break, your first 6 to 12 months of DCA goes into Bitcoin only. No altcoins, no top 10 diversification, yet Bitcoin first. Discipline established, then complexity, if appropriate. Example, $100 weekly for 12 months is $5,200 invested entirely in the most established, most liquid, most institutionally adopted asset in the space. Step 2. Measure your position in Bitcoin, not dollars. At the end of each quarter, the question is not what your portfolio is worth in dollars. The question is, how many Bitcoin do I hold compared to 3 months ago? If the stack is growing, the strategy is working. Step 3. Use fundamentals, not price, to assess conviction. When Bitcoin drops 50%, run through the fundamentals checklist. Is the network still operating? Yes. Is the supply still capped at 21 million? Yes. Is adoption growing? Check the on-chain data. If the fundamentals are intact, the rational response is to hold or to increase your DCA. The key, Bitcoin's value proposition is structural, not speculative. Invest accordingly. If this gave you a clearer, more precise understanding of what Bitcoin actually is, hit the like button. It helps more long-term investors find a rational foundation for their crypto strategy. Let's land this. Bitcoin is a fixed supply, decentralized monetary network, 21 million maximum, verified by a global distributed network. 15 years of uninterrupted operation across 4 complete market cycles. Rational investors measure their position in Bitcoin, not in dollars, and use fundamentals, not price, to assess their conviction. Your homework. Look up how many Bitcoin you currently hold or what your target stack is. Write it down. That number, not a dollar figure, is your benchmark. Understanding Bitcoin's mechanics is the foundation. The next layer is understanding the structural event that drives every cycle, the halving, and how rational investors use that knowledge to position their accumulation, not their trades. That is the next video. There is so much more to explore here to help you build crypto wealth rationally. Hit that next video and keep the momentum going. Your future self will thank you. If this added value to your crypto strategy, hit that like button. It helps more people find rational crypto education. Subscribe for regular deep dives on DCA, psychology, and cycle-aware investing. Drop your biggest crypto question in the comments below. Until next time, stay rational.